I bought this bag years ago, maybe 10 years ago. It's a famous bag. It's a Birkin, but with a gypsy handle because it goes across the body. This bag is really famous mostly because it's very expensive. I don't know why it's expensive, but I'm going to show you something about this bag. When you want to open it and get your wallet out, these are the steps. 1, 2, and then you take it out. And then let's say you want to close it back up. Let me show you the steps. This is all that's involved in closing the bag each time. So like, I don't know, I lost the strap. Oh, here it is. Wait, we're not done. We're not done. Okay. So when I first got into the store, and by the way, getting into the Hermes store is a whole drama of its own thing. Like you need the appointment to get into the store, and then they don't show you the bag because you're not on the waiting list. And then when they show you the bag, they take you to the back room. But I was so new in New York. I was a new hedge fund wife. My husband had a real job at a big bank, and we had like maybe 2 pennies in the bank, and we were like, let's do something. I want to do something. And everybody in New York was talking about this bag, and Sex in the City was happening, la 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 la, and just like that, I ended up at the Hermes store. Once I looked at it and I fidgeted around with it for a minute, I was like, how does this work? Like, what if I'm in the subway and I just need to take my pass off and I need to go? And otherwise, a lot of people use the bag like this. They fold the flap in and they just let it loose. Everything is loose and open. I was like, oh my God, how am I going to ever use this bag? And the guy said to me, our clientele doesn't go in neighborhoods like that. I was like, oh. That makes sense. That makes sense. And I got so excited that I was their clientele and that there was a neighborhood that I would never go in because like I'm so fancy now that I bought this stupid ass bag. And it's been so embarrassing. I've owned this bag for over 10 years. I think I've used it twice because I'm so embarrassed at the stupidity that I fell for and that for the lapse in my own judgment. That you don't use a bag because first of all, there's no practical way to use this, okay? So now I've decided I'm gonna give this bag to my mother-in-law.